Every legend starts with a dream. Every champion starts with belief. 8 drivers, 8 riders, 8 teams. Only one will reign victorious. Moments will be made in midair. Limits will be shattered on the dirt. And the power to crown the best in the world is in your hands.
You are the roar that pushes us to drive harder.
And go higher.
We need your energy.
So get up.
Get loud.
Every clap.
Every cheer.
This is your house.
This is your moment.
We can feel it. We can hear you.
Belmont Park, are you ready?
Come on. I said, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready for Monster Jam? Freestyle Mania!
The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So today, it's driver against the clock, which means the driver with the fastest time takes the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So New York, are you ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Keep the energy going for our first competitor approaching the line. It's Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. That 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck is fired up. She's going to slowly approach the line, focusing her attention on the race lights directly in front of her. And she is ready to go green. .850 for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Nice way to kick off the JCB racing competition. That'll be the score or the time to beat in this phase of the competition. You see up there that super glue to the action replay. A little replay action. Again, 10.850 is the time to beat. We got a lot more competition, though, coming your way. Coming up next, you see him down there on the track. I want you guys to get those zombie arms moving for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Brandon Telechka has finished within the top 3 of every single JCB racing competition this weekend. Is it his time to take the win? .475. That means we got a new leader and a new time to beat. That super glue to the action replay. Nice brake check right there on the final turn. Cross that finish line with a little bit of that pop, a little bit of finesse right there. 10.475 is going to be the new time to beat on the JCB Racing leaderboard. Now, Monster Jam fans, when it comes to the JCB racing competition, this is the only competition where it is the driver against the clock, all right? 8 points are currently on the line. For the rest of the event, for the rest of the 4 competitions, you, our Monster Jam fans, actually are going to be playing an important part. We talked about it earlier. It's called judgeszone.com. We'll remind you when it comes to the second competition, but right now, we're going to continue on with our third competitor here in the JCB racing competition. Approaching the line, it's that black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. The driver, that's bad to the bone, 10.190 for Weston Anderson. Gravedigger ending it with some flair with that stoppie. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. No hesitation there on that final turn. And again, lands it on the nose just for a little extra flair. 3 competitors down, 5 to go in the JCB racing competition. Coming up next, he's a second-generation driver. It's Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. .956, a personal best on the weekend for Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher, 10.956. Nice race pass. He lost a little bit of time right here at the very end. Overshot the final ramp ever so slightly, but still a respectable pass, 10.956. Again, that personal best on the weekend for him in the JCB racing competition. Continuing on with our next competitor, she's down there, ready to approach the line. It's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. 11.643 for Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. Coming up next, the competitor who has been undefeated this weekend when it comes to the JCB racing competition. Can he go 5 for 5 and sweep the JCB racing competition? It's Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. 10.045. New leader, new time to beat. Only 2 competitors remain, which means 2 competitors stand in the way of Tony Oaks and JCB Ticketron sweeping the weekend. A time of 10.045 is now the new time to beat. Celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull, it's Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. $10.574 for the Crazy Bull, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. One of his better times this weekend. He struggled a little bit in the JCB racing competition, especially with that final turn, but he was able to complete the run, overshot the ramp ever so slightly, but crossed the finish line with a solid time of 10.574. 4th place currently for him on the JCB Racing leaderboard. Again, now only 1 competitor stands in the way of Tony Oaks and JCB Ticketron. And that competitor I'm talking about is one of our rookies this season. It's Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. 11.151, smooth pass for Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash, but it was not enough to walk away with the win. So that means Long Island, for the 5th and final time this weekend, the winner of the JCB racing competition, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Ticketron. The man has been unstoppable. In this phase of the competition, he has now swept the weekend. David, maybe we will finally get him to admit the secret to his success. He's been holding it so close to the chest the entire weekend.
Tony Oaks getting it done. You were the fastest driver all weekend long, Tony. You put yourself in a position to sweep, and you got the job done. How does it feel?
Hey, you know what? On this kind of race course, you got to be the slowest driver all weekend long to be the fastest driver. That's key out here. Slow is fast. We took it easy. Actually messed up down on this turn. Could have easily cost another second off our time, but still we made up time in that first turn. We're on top of the pile all weekend long, undefeated in racing. You can't ask for a better weekend.
That's a great way to start off this event as well. TJ Tiffany joining you. He's going to take over FMX a little later on, but first you got 2 wheels coming up. So 2 wheels, you're a technical driver, you're smooth, you're in control. What can these people expect?
Hey, you know what? I got a few tricks up my sleeve, but I'm not going to divulge that information to anybody. You guys are going to be surprised, but I'll tell you what, you're going to see trucks on their front wheels, back wheels, side wheels, upside down wheels. Hold on to your butts, because it's about to get hot.
Let's go, New York! Team JCB Ticketron!
Congrats one more time. No easy feat to sweep a weekend, let alone 5 events. So kudos to Team JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks. You can see the BKT overall event leaderboard right now. So currently 8 points at the top of the board. You got Team Gravedigger in second with 7 and Team Zombie with 6, rounding out that top 3. We've seen a lot of similarities throughout this weekend, especially within the top 4 when it comes to the JCB racing competition. Michaela Toluchka starts off with the popper. So you pop a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on the front BKT tires, aim for vertical positioning. That was attempt number 1. She does have 1 attempt remaining.
Those fins together and get loud for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. It's your first opportunity to score, everybody, so take out those smartphones. Go to judgeszone.com using that QR code. You got about 10 seconds left. Let's lock in those scores.
So we just saw on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Those are what we call poppers here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. You got Scott Murray, her teammate, in the back cheering her on as we await those scores. There she is, Monster Jam fans. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. 6.772, so that's going to be the score to beat in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Coming up next, she's one of our rookies here this season. It's Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Goes for the sky wheelie attempt for attempt number 1. 1 attempt down, 1 to go for Kylie Kent in Team Sparkle Smash.
It's time to get loud for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open once again, and the clock is ticking. Scan the QR code. It takes you to judgeszone.com. And hey, once you scan that QR code, no need to keep scanning it. Just wait for it to finish tabulating, and then you'll lock in your next score.
All right, Monster Jam fans, let's see what you guys thought of that one. Score to beat is Megalodon at 6.772. The score for Sparkle Smash is 5.278, so that's going to put her currently in second place in this phase of the competition. We got 2 competitors down, a lot more action coming your way. You heard Taylor. Make sure you just have judgeszone.com opened on your phone and ready to score for our next competitor. He's the coolest kid in class. It's Chucky Pocket, Team Classroom Crusher. Really nice control with attempt number 1. Goes into the popper, walks it back and forth, balancing on those front BKT tires. He does have 1 attempt remaining in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Puts it on the nose, kicks it into reverse, goes for the moonwalk, tries for the combo, isn't able to get on those back BKT tires, but nice control nonetheless.
Put your hands together. Oh, nice job, Sensei. I don't know. But, you know, that's a good point, Drew. Class is no longer in session because we just got an amazing run from Chucky Palkin, Classroom Crusher. Go ahead and get those scores in New York. Remember that city code is BEL at judgeszone.com.
So Long Island, anytime that you see our drivers in that vertical position on those front BKT tires, they need to be so in tune with what they are doing because they are quite literally looking directly at the dirt because they are balancing in that vertical position. So it's a really difficult thing to do and a testament to the skills. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.181. We got a new leader, new score to beat. Chucky Palkin jumps to the top of the leaderboard. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, she was your 2024 Fan Favorite Driver of the Year. It's Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Puts it on the nose, kicks it into reverse with no hesitation from Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. You got little Bailey Circuit herself, our little robo-pup down there on the track, cheering her on, and whatever Bree does, Bailey does as well. There she is. Up. All right, Bree, some nice control. Our little robo-pup is back on her front paws.
Give it up for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Scoring is open once again. You got about 15 seconds left. Lock it in.
Super glued to the action. Replay your reminder as you guys are scoring at judgeszone.com. We did see that nice nose wheelie, that second attempt. She walks it forward, kicks it back. She did look like she was going for the combination move. Wasn't able to go ahead. Oh, we got the hair flip. There we go. All right, Monster Jam fans, let us know what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 7.838. Second place currently in the 2-wheel skills challenge. Coming up next, can you dig it? He's your JCB racing winner, Tony Oaks JCB Digatron. Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron coming out swinging, carrying the momentum from his JCB Racing win into the two-wheel skills challenge. You can see up there that score to beat is an 8.181 Classroom Crusher. That was our rookie. This is our veteran competitor, eager to jump to the top of the leaderboard. Slow and steady on this one. Showcasing that was no accident. With his capabilities, puts it back on the nose with the stoppie after the wheelie. Nice control. A perfect balance between aggression and control with these technical moves. Tries to continue it on those back PKT tires. Man, oh man, what a run.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Tony Oaks can. JCB Digatron. Judgeszone.com. 20 seconds. Lock them in.
That super glue to the action replay showcases a masterclass in technique and control. He's down there on the track. He's pumped up about that one. Have a funny feeling these are going to be some nice scores for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. Remember, Monster Jam fans, score to beat is Classroom Crusher 8.181. The score for JCB Digatron is 8.983. 8.983. We got a new leader officially and a new score to beat. With 3 competitors remaining, we got some heavy hitters coming up next. Can Tony Oaks hold on to the lead? We're going to find out, Taylor.
That's right, but before we do that, I got Mikey and Tristan here, and they have a message for you, New Yorkers.
Give it up for Gravedigger. Ah! Getting word now from our Monster Jam officials. It looks like Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron might not be able to refire. We're assessing the situation on the track. Right now, he only has reverse in that Monster Jam truck, which means we're gonna have a little bit of help from our JCB Dirt Squad. They're gonna come on out and help Tony Oaks out, bring that Monster Jam truck back to the pits to be assessed by our UNOH technicians, because he still has Monster Jam Freestyle coming up after halftime. So right now I do want to take this opportunity to remind everybody of our efforts with fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So I talked about this during trackside, and I want to continue talking about it because it is something that is so near and dear to our hearts here at Monster Jam. So I do encourage you guys, scan that QR code up on the video board. We have been raising funds across the board from all 5 series for St. Jude. And when it comes to St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, for food, for lodging, so that they can truly focus on the health and well-being of their child. And again, this is where we turn to you, our Monster Jam fans, to help us. So we do encourage you guys, scan the QR code. When you do, you're gonna see the names of all of our Monster Jam superstars pop on up, so you see all the different teams up there right now. We're looking for our first donation of the day. Throughout the weekend, I've kind of been keeping everybody up to date. We are close now to $14,000. I want to get there so badly by the end of today. We are a little over 13,000, and I think Long Island together, if we work as a team, we can get to $14,000. So scan the QR code, make those donations, and at the end of the event, 100% of the proceeds goes back to combat pediatric cancer. Once again, put your hands together for the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Back-to-back nose wheelies, courtesy of Weston Anderson and Grave Digger. 1 attempt down, 1 to go. Slow and steady on this one. Goes from the stoppie to the moonwalk up the ramp. Keeps it on the nose, walks it back, walking it forward right now. Kicks it, flips it on those back BKT tires.
Put those hands together and get loud for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Scoring is officially open for Team Gravedigger. What'd you think, New York?
And that steering wheel is on the track, which means it was not attached to the truck as he was pulling off those incredible tricks. Weston Anderson doesn't need a steering wheel when it comes to the two-wheel skills challenge, but he will need it for the freestyle competition. So there you go, Weston. You got the steering wheel back. Telling you to score at judgeszone.com. Score to beat, remember, is JCB Dickatron with an 8.983. The score for Gravedigger is 8.834. Solid score, but that's going to put him only in second place right now in the two-wheel skills challenge. His streak has officially come to an end. He won 4 of the 5 two-wheel skills challenge wins. Gets the rebound, pops it back up on those front BKT tires. Brandon Telechka keeping you guys on your toes on this one. Kicks it back up once again, goes for the combo on the back BKT tires. Oh!
Monster Jam fans, put those hands together for Brandon Telechka, Zombie. Wow, had us on the edge of our seats to the very end, but it is time to score. At judgeszone.com, you got about 5 seconds remaining. What did you think? Was that run by Team Zombie enough to take the win? Gotta let us know at Judges Zone.
Taylor on that one, every time I thought it was going to end, he kicked it up a notch. So super impressive. Tough break on that one. He puts it on the side. If he was just a little more balanced, he might have been able to whip it into a sidewall save. But alas, super cool combinations to witness. Let's see what you guys thought. 7.246, 7.246. 5th place currently for Team Zombie. David, I know you're standing by right now with Chandler Hyder in Team Zombie. What are his thoughts on the matter right now?
Let's find out, Christina. So that's right, Chandler Hyder. You just saw Brandon Telechka have that two-wheel, an unfortunate end, but it was still a pretty good run. Does that put any pressure on you to take over and get more points for the FMX competition?
A little bit, but not so much. You know, Brandon still had a good run, just got a little too sideways, but yeah, we're gonna go out there and give it our all anyway, too.
That's exactly right. Gonna give it their all. Let's go, New York. Make some noise, Team Zombie.
The Crazy Bull gets the combo on those back BKT tires, back onto the nose, pushes it back up into a nice vertical position, walks it forward, brings it back up the ramp. Remember, this is just still attempt number one. We're seeing a lot of nice flair here from the Crazy Bull. Back down the ramp, nice control. And back down on all four BKT tires. Possibly lining up for a popper off of the ramp. Let's see if that's what he's going for. He's making sure that Monster Jam truck is completely squared off. Here we go, hitting the throttle.
Put your horns up and get loud for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com.
Super glued to the action replay showcases. That really solid performance courtesy of Fernando Martinez. El Toro Loco goes seamlessly from the back BKT tires to the front BKT tires. That second attempt that he was doing looked like he was trying to continue on with that combo. Impressive stuff. His partner in crime, AJ Roseborough, behind the scenes cheering him on. Let's see what you guys thought. It all comes down to this. Score to beat. Tony Oaks, JCB Dickatron, 8.983. The score for El Toro Loco is 8.335, third place. But Monster Jam fans, that means for the very first time this weekend, the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge goes to Tony Oaks, Team JCB Dickatron. He's been fighting for that two-wheel skills win all weekend long. It's been dominated by the black and green wrecking machine. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger had 4 of the wins this series. Or excuse me, this weekend, and now it looks like Team JCB Dickatron has said, no, it's our turn.
That's right, Christina. Weston thought he was going to get a sweep, and Tony said, not up in here. This is his house today here in New York. Tony winning JCB Racing and now taking two-wheel.
Hey, it's like I said before, this dirt right here, guys, I just grew up just west of here in Pennsylvania. This is the same stuff. This is the type of dirt you want your front yard to grow out of, man. You know, it creates a good sticky track to make a good stoppie, catch that truck. We were fighting that combo up to a wheelie all weekend long. Still couldn't really get it right here, so we played it it safe with walking over the pod, trying to trip this up real good with the combo, man. It paid off.
Right now, of course, Team JCB Digatron is on top. TJ Tiffany is running over to make sure that the FMX setup is going to be just right for them. They're taking over for FMX. What do you think TJ's bringing to the track?
I'll tell you one thing about these FMX guys. These guys are wild. These guys are crazy. They're clinically insane. This guy's psycho. We had to drag him out of the insane asylum to get here. Let's go, New York!
Keep it going, New York, for Tony Oaks, TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron.
Long Island, before we jump back into the second half of Monster Jam, I do want to take a moment to put up our BKT standings currently, the overall event leaderboard. So right now, Team JCB Digatron has a perfect first half of Monster Jam, 16 points. 2 points behind, though, you got Team Gravedigger with 14. Rounding out the top three, you got Team El Toro Loco, 11. Going into the second half of Monster Jam, which is going to feature our FMX superstars. Our riders now have their opportunity to go ahead and showcase their best tricks, their best upright trick, and their best trick. But right now, David, I see you have ran all the way from the back of the pits, from back in the pits with Ringling Bailey Circuit. And it's now time for our Northern Tool and Equipment pit report. What you got for us?
Right, Christina, moving and grooving, the action never stops. So I took Bailey into the pits so I can get a second set of eyes as to exactly what was happening with JCB Digatron. The story this entire weekend has been the transmission with JCB. So right now, currently, that crew is hard at work, as exactly you're about to see on the big video board. So I had a chance to take some video from a different perspective outside of Bailey's perspective. And right now you're gonna see the crew working on that transmission. Now, of course, they've changed this transmission many times throughout the weekend. So that could be many things. If it's not the transmission itself, you heard Tony talking that he was having issues with reverse, where you saw him not able to leave after two wheels, not able to use that reverse fully. So that's exactly what the crew is exactly fixing right now. So if you can take a look right there, I was able to go around and get some video. And usually, whenever you have to change a transmission this many times, it could mean many things. It could be a damage to something else, a torque converter, or maybe it could just be a cooling issue and it's overheating constantly. And if that's a problem, it's going to continue to affect that transmission and not be able to communicate to the wheels exactly what the driver wants it to do. So right now, I'm gonna continue to go hard at work, but New York, I mean, we're here for Freestyle Mania. That means that we have FMX about to hit the track. So what do you say, boys? Let's hit the track, FMXers, if you will, and let's make some noise as they hit the track.
Our superstars have now taken to the track. Long Island, are you guys ready for the second half of Monster Jam? Make some noise! We have some of the best riders, not only nationally, but internationally as well. And this is going to be their opportunity to showcase what they can add to their team's overall scores. Again, some of the most talented riders ever, and they are with us here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. They're going to have an opportunity to do 2 practice jumps. So let's meet them as they come down the ramp. It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Drew Slough, Team Classroom Pressure. The black and green wrecking machine, Noah Bakken. Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. AJ Rolesboro, Team El Toro Loco. And Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. These riders get 2 practice jumps to get a feel for both the track and the takeoff ramp, making sure that that FMX safety bag is also absorbing all the energy as they land on it so that they are able to execute some of the coolest tricks in all of Monster Jam. Ooh, a little shimmy on that one, Drew. Look, Ma, no hands. Chandler Hyder showcasing some nice flexibility on that one. Cam Sepulveda coming down the ramp once again, representing Team Sparkle Smash. Come on, Monster Jam fans, if you guys are having a good time, let me hear you!
All righty, New York, it is time to kick off the FMX portion of Freestyle Mania. All 8 of our riders are ready to hit the sky in the upright trick competition. That means that they can do anything except for backflips. That'll be a little bit later on. So right now, we need you to get on judgeszone.com. At the end of each jump, you'll have 20 seconds to judge and let us know what you think of these runs. So here we go, Long Island. Are you ready for the upright trick competition?
Kicking things off, can you dig it? It's TJ Tiffany, JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany has won the best upright trick competition twice so far here in the 2026 season. Could third time be the charm? Remember, he's looking to add points to his team's overall score. TJ Tiffany, one of our veteran competitors here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Put your hands together for TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Head on over to judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit. Awesome way to kick things off. That's what we call a rock solid. Grabs onto the seat in the Superman-like position, releases those arms. You can see some really nice wingspan. You see Tony Oaks behind the scenes telling you, come on, that's a 10, that's a 10. But remember, it comes down to what you guys think. So let's lock in those scores. 8.008. So that's going to be the score to beat in the best upright trick competition. Coming up next, it's Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy piloting the Kawasaki 450 this year. He has a perfect partnership with former motocross rider Brianna Mahan. Let's see what he has in store. Let's hear it for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Head on over to judgeszone.com, slide that BKT tire up or down, click submit. The super glued to the action replay shows that one-handed Indy. Let's break it down. Hand on the back of the seat. He releases the other arm to actually extend behind his body. Bree, turn around. I don't know what's happening behind you there, but it's entertaining both on and off the track right now. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com for Greg Duffy in Ringling Bailey Circuit. Let's take it up to that video board. 7.795, second place currently for Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. School's out for the summer and school's out today. Put your hands together for Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Drew Slough, our youngest competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He got his start with us last summer at the start of Freestyle Mania, the first time ever, and now he's part of Team Classroom Crusher.
Make some noise for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. That's right, Bailey. Check him out. Yeah, who does he think he is? That's Chucky Balkin, teammate of Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Go ahead and score now, everybody.
Impressive stuff by one of our young guns. Hand on the seat, the other on the handlebar. This time around, instead of seeing those legs split like we saw with Greg Duffy, he keeps both legs together in almost a handstand-like position. So nice variation on that seat grab. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. 8.356. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next, let's get those zombie arms moving for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. Chandler Hyder hails from sunny California. He made his Monster Jam debut in 2022, and he's been rocking and rolling with us here on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania in partnership with Brandon Telechka. Both adrenaline junkies. Let's see what he has in store.
Put those zombie hands together and make some noise for Chandler Hyder, Zombie. And now let's get those zombie scores in. JudgesZone.com.
We got the bar hop there, courtesy of Chandler Hyder. You can see he holds onto the handlebars, tucks his legs in. You see it up there on that super glue to the action replay, and then expands them out in front of the bike in a nice straddle position, brings those legs back to center. Oh boy! Brandon Telechka trying to do the same thing behind the scenes. Oh man, we're having fun right now. It is Monday, school is out. We're all a little loopy here at Monster Jam. Let's take it out to the video board. 8.495. New leader, new score to beat. A season high for Chandler Hyder in Zombie. He's bad to the bone. It's Noah Buchan, Team Gravedigger. Noah Buchan making his mark here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, making his name known, walking away with best upright trick wins. Is he gonna get another one this weekend? Let's find out.
Keep it going. That was Noah Buchan, Gravedigger. All right, eating the popcorn. As you can see, everybody, this is our 5th event of the weekend. Our drivers are hyped. They're trying to keep you fans hype in the stands. So as you cast those scores, let them hear you in the back. Make some noise.
Awesome whip action courtesy of Noah Buchan, Team Gravedigger. Scores are locked in. The score for Gravedigger is 9.408. Whipping it to the top of the leaderboard. It's time to get a little crazy right now with AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Hailing from Lake Villa, Illinois, he made his Monster Jam debut with us just last season, 2025, and I have officially deemed him Mr. Consistent here when it comes to the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition. He is smooth like butter.
Make some noise and get your horns in the air. That was AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. See what I did there, Christina? I had a mouth full of popcorn, like Fern.
Taylor, as always, I'm picking up what you're putting down over there. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Take a look at the Holy Grab. One of the most difficult things to pull off here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Was it worth the risk? Let's find out. Scores are locked in. Score to beat is held on to now by Gravedigger, 9.408. The score for El Toro Loco is close, a 9.147. Again, another personal best. This time for AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Coming up next, here to Sparkle Smash the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Only 2 competitors remain in the best upright trick competition. Cam Sepulveda piloting the Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike. Every competitor has their preference when it comes to these FMX bikes. Tune them up a little bit different, but what is consistent is the self-center button at the front of the bike to make sure that those handlebars are nice and stable.
Get loud for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Okay, that was A-okay. What'd you think, New York? Go ahead and lock in your score to let us know.
The Rock solid up there on that super glue to the action replay. Hands on the handlebars, make their way down to the seat. Superman-like position, lets it go, brings it back. Let's see what you guys thought. He's like raising the roof over there right now. Raising the roof, I love it. All right, scores are locked. Let's take it up to that video board. 9.036, that's gonna put him in third place here with one competitor remaining in the best upright trick competition. Last but not least, put those fins up for Scott Murray, Megalodon. Scott Murray, our veteran rider here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He got his start with us in 2003. And I've said it before and I will say it again, each and every time he takes to the track, he proves to these young guns that age is just a number. He has the agility, he has the flexibility, and he is one to watch here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. The question is he going to take the win? That comes down to you, our Monster Jam fans. Currently in the lead, remember, we got Noah Bakken in Gravedigger. Our final competitor, Scott Murray, Megalodon.
Put your fins up for Scott Murray, Megalodon. We got his teammate, Michaela Telechka, here in the stands watching on. Michaela, you don't often get to watch your teammate, or Team Meg for that matter, from the stands, so what'd you think of it?
Man, that is absolutely crazy. All we get to watch are the replays, so getting to watch it live is insane to me. I could not do what he does.
Well, thank goodness you got a teammate who is crazy enough to go the distance, but it's time to find out what you fans think with your scores. So let's see. Christina, what do you think?
I don't know. It all comes down to this, all right? Score to beat right now, Gravedigger 9.408. The score for Megalodon is 9.267, second place. That means the winner of the best upright trick competition with a whip goes to Noah Bakken, Gravedigger.
That's exactly right, and I'm here with his teammate Weston Anderson. We're having so much fun back there watching Noah get work done on the track, doing something a little bit different than what we're used to.
I know whenever Noah told me he wanted to throw a whip, I said, dude, do what you want out there. He came out here, he threw that big whip, and it got us the win, man. Noah, that was awesome, dude. I think the reason why that got us the win is because everybody else's bikes were so perfectly straight. We had to get a little crooked and a little sideways, and we got it done, baby. Thank you, Noah.
That's right. Now let's see where that leaves team leaderboard on the overall event standings. After Noah's victory here in the upright trick, we have Gravedigger on top with 22 points, JCB Diggertron 18, El Toro Loco 17, Zombie with 13, Classroom Crusher 11, Megalodon with 10, Ringling Bailey Circuit 9, and Sparkle Smash with 8. Okay, New York, do you want some more? That's right. Well, here it is. This is the FMX Best Trick Competition. Anything goes right here. Front flips, back flips, side flips, whatever these guys can come up with, it is going to get done right here. Now, we still need your help. Judgeszone.com, 20 seconds at the end of each jump, but we need to bring the energy. Come on, Long Island. I know you can do it. Get loud. Are you ready for the Best Trick Competition?
Loving the energy here. Keep it going for AJ Roseborough Team El Toro Loco. AJ Roseborough piloting the Kawasaki 450. Professional debut was back in 2021. I mentioned earlier he made his Monster Jam debut with us just last year in 2025, already making a name for himself. Really well paired with Fernando Martinez, representing Team El Toro Loco. Put your hands together for AJ Roseborough Team El Toro Loco. Take a look at that super glue to the action replay. Look, Ma, no hands. Right there, we're gonna slow it down. Both hands released off of the handlebars, no easy feat. To put into context, in order to stay stabilized on that bike, you need a lot of thigh and core strength to hold on to that bike as you're rotating without any hands on the handlebars. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.747. Great way to kick off the best trick competition. Continuing on with our next competitor here, it's Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy is one of our most decorated competitors here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He's competed nationally and internationally. And a fun fact, he's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records. He's the first and only person to successfully do a double front flip on a dirt bike.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Not only do we have Brianna Mahan cheering him on, we also got little Ringling Bailey Circuit. So go ahead and score now.
The heel clicker flip on that one. Does the rotation, clicks his heels together in the front of the bike, finishes that rotation, lands back on that FMX safety bag. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.859, new leader, new score to beat. Greg Duffy puts a show on for Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Let's get those zombie arms moving for our next competitor, Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Chandler Hyder's been riding professionally since 2018. He was inspired only when he was 8 years old. He got a dirt bike for the very first time, watched Supercross growing up, and now he is quite literally living out a childhood dream down there on the track in front of all of you Monster Jam fans.
Woo! Chandler Hyder, Zombie, getting it done with the backflip, and Brandon Teluchka gets it done and lands it. Scoring's open, judgezone.com.
David, I mean, I'm having a blast up here at the desk, but you guys look like you're having so much fun behind the scenes right now. Awesome textbook backflip, nice elongation of the spine as he's making that rotation. You could actually see his shoulders go back, his head tilt ever so slightly, so really nice form on that backflip. Scores are locked in, 8.085 for Chandler Hyder, Zombie.
All right, everyone, let's get them fins up. Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Scott Murray has been undefeated in this phase of the competition. We have had 16 competitions, and he has secured all 16 wins. Will the hot streak continue? That has been the question each and every time he takes to the track and gets ready to come around to that takeoff ramp. Let's find out.
Put those fins together for Scott Murray, Megalodon. See, Michaela Teluchka is feeling good about that run. I mean, as she should be. This is her first time being able to see him attempt the winning move that's kept him undefeated for the past few weeks, Christina.
That's right, Taylor, the signature KOD flip. All right, let's find this out. Score to beat right now, Bailey Circuit, 8.859. The score for Megalodon is 9.430. Once again, Scott Murray jumps to the top of the leaderboard, but we got 4 more competitors down there on the track. Up next, here to throw a little glitter onto the track, we got Camp Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Come on, Long Island, he can't hear you. Oh, and we got the confetti. Yeah, Kylie, you did it behind the scenes. There's glitter on the track. There's glitter in the pits. Cam Sepulveda fine-tuning that bike, making sure that he is ready to rock in the best trick competition, looking to secure his first win in this phase of the competition. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Put those hands together for Cam Sepulveda Sparkle Smash. Whoa, Kylie giving us a little bit of the sparkle and the smash.
Super glue to the action replay. Nice form from Cam Sepulveda. You see a similar take on that KOD flip that we witnessed with Scott Murray in Megalodon. So now's your time to compare, guys. Scores are locked in. Score to beat is at 9.430. The score for Sparkle Smashes: 8.800. That's going to put him in third place in our best trick competition. Coming up next, he hails from Orlando, Florida. It's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Gigatron. One of our longest tenured veteran riders here at Monster Jam. Got his start with us in 2011, and he's competed nationally and internationally. He's competed in Australia, South Africa, in Mexico, so many incredible places all over the world. And fun fact, Monster Jam fans, he's a stuntman as well.
Clap it up, Monster Jam fans, for TJ Tiffany, JCB Gigatron. Let's go, JCB. You see it right there, baby. It's time for you to score at judgezone.com. Signed, Tony Oaks.
The knack flip right there. Makes that rotation, extends the back leg, brings it back to the pedals to finish the rotation. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought. 8.042, so sixth place currently in the best trick competition. Two competitors remain. You can see him gearing up with that helmet. Our next competitor, one of the coolest kids in school, Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Part of the freshman class this year at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Like many of our competitors, he too is living out a childhood dream right now. His dad actually got him a bike as a kid, and now he's on one of the biggest stages in the world.
That was Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. Was that a CO2 machine?
Taylor, I have no idea what is happening back there. David, you have so much explaining to do because you're letting all these drivers run amok right now.
I blame you, David.
I blame you too, David. All right, let's get back to business. Nice rotation with the heel clicker backflip on that one from Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. Scores are locked in. The score for Classroom Crusher is... They're making us wait in suspense on this one. An 8.442, fifth place for Drew Slough. You guys know what that music means. Put your hands together for the driver that's bad to the bone, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Weston Anderson keeps saying, if you don't know Noah Bakken's name, you're gonna know it here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Get loud, New York, for Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Score now with your hands that you do.
The one-handed backflip. Take a look at the super glue to the action replay. At the very end of that rotation, he does release one of his arms. Kind of gives you a little bit of a wave, hey Monster Jam fans, before finishing the rotation. All right, it comes down to this. Is it going to go to Gravedigger, or will it go once again to the unstoppable man, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon? Scores are locked in. The score for Gravedigger is 7.972. The streak continues, this time 17 in a row for Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
But New York, we are not done with these superstars just yet. What do you say? Do you want to see more? Oh, come on, New York. School's out. You're here at Monster Jam on a Monday. Do you want more? Well, guess what? That is exactly what you're gonna get. Right now, all 8 of these riders are getting ready to attempt something that you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. They're gonna soar through the air back to back in train formation. Go ahead and get your cameras ready. Get those vocal cords ready. And let me hear you scream! These riders come from all parts of the United States. You've seen them on your TV screens. You've seen them here at Monster Jam. And you may even seen them compete across the world. But they're gonna do one more jump for you fans here today in New York. So on the count of 3, I want you to scream so loud that I can't even hear the bikes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I love New York! Make some noise one more time for the superstars of FMX at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
A big congratulations to all of our amazing riders here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Kudos once again to Noah Bakken getting the best upright trick win. And of course, Scott Murray, the undefeated champion here of the best trick competition. David, I'm gonna toss it on over to you, give you guys a moment to hear from our winners.
We have the FMX winners here on the pod. Getting it done, Noah Bakken, Gravedigger, Scott Murray, Megalodon. Noah, they say no risk it, no biscuit, my friend, and you did something a little different. You pulled off a massive whip instead of a trick that you usually do, and it paid off.
Yeah, it worked, man. I thought about doing a whip about 10 minutes before the show started, and I cranked this Gravedigger machine as hard as I could sideways, and it somehow worked. And like I said earlier, my favorite thing to do is put on a show for you Monster Jam fans. So Long Island, thank you. You guys are all amazing.
And Scott Murray, 17-0, my friend. The streak continues. People wear these shirts that say, I love New York. I think New York loves you, Scott Murray, getting it done once again.
Oh, man, I couldn't be happier, man. The crowd all weekend has just been outrageous. It's so cool to hear you guys screaming and cheering. And, you know, I'm just so blessed to be on top of the box. I want to take the opportunity to thank my Lord and Savior for keeping all of us safe today and seeing us all the way home to our families. So thank you guys so much for coming out and having fun with us today. I hope you guys are ready for monster trucks.
Well said, Scott Murray. Now, of course, Michaela was actually watching from the desk. She was cheering you on in the stands with the fans. So Michaela's about to strap up, get out here for freestyle. What can this crowd expect from a Michaela Teleska freestyle?
Oh, carnage. She's going to come out here and throw it down, put the hammer down, stomp on that gas pedal, and get it done. So let's go, Michaela.
Let's go, New York. Make some noise. Team Megalodon, Team Gravedigger.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. those fins together. Matter of fact, put those fins up in the air and make some noise for Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Scoring is open for the first time in Monster Jam Freestyle here today at judgeszone.com.
That's super cool. Glued to the action. Replay showcases some nice jumps throughout that freestyle run. Remember, our competitors have 75 seconds to lay it down there on the line. Scores are locked in. Let's see what you guys thought of Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. 6.325, so that will be the score to beat here in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Make some noise. That was Kylie Kent Sparkle Smash. Now let's make some scores happen at judgeszone.com. You already know what to do, but you only have about 5 seconds remaining to do it, so let's get it.
Lots of fun with that one. We saw the confetti right out the gate, a 12,000-pound unicorn. With that confetti, compliments of Kylie Kent in Team Sparkle Smash. Scores are locked in. Score to beat is a 6.325 Megalodon. The score for Sparkle Smash is 6.591, which means we got a new leader and a new score to beat. Coming up next from Kewanee, Wisconsin, he was the 2024 Breakout Driver of the Year. Let's get those zombie arms going for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie.
Monster Jam fans. Make some noise for Brandon Telechka Zombie. Go ahead and score now.
If you guys thought that was a fierce freestyle, let us know at judgeszone.com. A lot of aggression on that one, some big air. You saw right there on that super glued to the action replay. He went from that big air into the stoppie. Really cool control. Oh, all right. Brandon's just been flipping this entire day. Brandon Telechka. Let's see what you guys thought. He's flipping behind the scenes. He's flipping on the track. Boy, oh boy. Scores are locked in. The score for Zombie is 9.026. Brandon Telechka Zombie jumps to the top of the leaderboard. Continuing on with the Monster Jam Freestyle, he's a U.S. Army veteran, Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. He's lining up for that Morgan and Morgan backflip ram. 20 seconds left on the clock. Hits it, flips it, lands it. 10 seconds remain. Gets the big air. 5 seconds on the clock. Goes for those Monster Jam donuts for the grand finale of his freestyle run.
New York! That was Tony Oaks JCB Digatron! Get your scores in at judgeszone.com.
Lands the Morgan and Morgan backflip right at the very end of that freestyle run. Based on the crowd reaction, I have a funny feeling these are going to be some stellar scores. Let's take it up to the board. 9.552 for Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. And with that, he jumps to the top of the leaderboard, looking to secure not only the freestyle win, but ultimately that BKT overall event championship. We still got 4 more competitors to go, so this ain't over yet. Coming up next, coolest kid in class. He's the freshman on tour this series. It's Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher.
Chucky Balkin Classroom Crusher. Go ahead and get those crushing scores in. You know where to go and you know what to do.
Monster Jam fans, you guys know what to do. Taylor just said it. Take a look at that super glued to the action replay right now. Some really nice air. Ends it strong with the stoppie at the very end for Classroom Crushers, Jackie Balkin. Let's get these scores locked in. There he is, Monster Jam fans. Let's keep our attention up there on that video board. 8.168. That's going to put him currently in third place here in the freestyle competition. Monster Jam fans, I do want to let you know that thanks to your generous donations, we can now reveal our St. Jude Ambassador of the Day, and that actually goes to Team Megalodon. Take a look at the leaderboard. 48% of the donations that you guys decided to make here in partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital were on behalf of Team Megalodon. So kudos to both Michaela Telechka and Scott Murray, going home our ambassadors of the day, and thank you guys so much for joining the fight against pediatric cancer. Continuing on with Monster Jam Freestyle, let's get a little crazy. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Christina, what a save.
Unbelievable. Monster Jam fans, you bet he's going to make his way out of that truck after that one. That was, there he is. Let him hear you. What a way to end it. Let's see, score to beat 9.552 JCB Digatron. The score for El Toro Loco is so close for 9.425. Still awesome score, second place in Monster Jam Freestyle. We got two more competitors eager to take to the track, and right now I'm joined at the desk by one of our awesome Monster Jam fans. We got Brooke in the house, and we got Bailey Circuit herself, everybody's favorite Robo-Pup here. Bailey, you having fun? Yes. All right, Bailey, should we get to our next competitor? Yeah, should we? I want to. Brooke, do you want to get to our next competitor?
I think so.
I think so. Long Island, put your hands together for Brianna Mahan!
Ringling Bailey Circuit!
Put your robo-paws together for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Oh, I like that, Greg. Into the heart, into number one. High five for sure, Bailey Circuit. Go ahead and score now, everybody.
Taylor, it seems like little Bailey Circuit really loved that one. Take a look at the super glued to the action replay. We call her the Princess of Carnage down there on the track, and it was on full display with that one. It had nice saves right there, that nice high-flying moment. Get that nice pop before putting it back down on all four BKT tires. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. 8.049. That's going to put her in 5th place here in the freestyle competition. Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Long Island, those bells mean one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger? Clock is paused, 22 seconds. He's trying to refire. He's motioning in that Monster Jam truck. We gotta keep going, we gotta keep going. You see his movements there. He wants to refire that Monster Jam truck to continue on with that epic freestyle. He's known as the Black and Green Wrecking Machine for a reason. Track is cleared. We're gonna keep going, Monster Jam fans.
Make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Score now at judgeszone.com. You can see Noah Bakken completely in it. Weston Anderson out of the truck. Let him hear you, New York.
Taylor, he says it all the time. He doesn't care if he needs to drag that Monster Jam truck back in the hauler. His crew chief, Chandler West, will fix it between now and next week when we go to Buffalo, New York. Let's see what you guys thought. Comes down to this. Score to beat, 9.552, JCB Digatron. The score for Gravedigger is 9.151, third place. But that means, Monster Jam fans, the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle, JCB Digatron, Tony Oaks, gets the win alongside TJ Tiffany. But we've added up all of the scores, Monster Jam fans. Ultimately, the winner of the entire event, your BKT overall event champions, Team El Toro Loco! Fernando Martinez, AJ Roseborough take the win here for the final event on Long Island. Making their way onto the track. Long Island, once again, put your hands together, please, for the amazing superstars of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. This marks the 6th BKT overall event championship win for Team El Toro Loco. Fernando Martinez out of the truck. In just a few moments, we'll have the opportunity to hear from him and AJ Roseborough. They'll have a trophy in their hands. Now, I do want to note, he's throwing dirt at Gravedigger. Listen, guys, he's the 2025 Entertainer of the Year. There's a reason for that. He has been pushing for this win the entire weekend. Him and AJ, I say this a lot, they are a consistent team. All right, so to put it into context, they didn't need to win any phases of the competition. They just needed to be at the top of the leaderboard in each phase of the competition, and that earned them enough points to take the win.
Christina joining me on top of the pod for the very first time this weekend. Team El Toro Loco gets the job done. AJ and of course Fernando, come on you guys, here you go AJ. Good work all around. New York was loving you. You did not have one competition win, but it didn't matter because overall you guys got it done. AJ, your hard work proved to pay off.
Yeah, man, we showed up for you guys here in New York, and you guys have been a great crowd for us all weekend long. I couldn't ask for a better partner, and we burned down the house for you guys. Thank you so much.
And of course, Fernando Martinez getting it done in freestyle. It all came down to that competition. You and JCB Digatron ended up tied, but you had a higher freestyle score, which got you the trophy at the end of the day.
Yeah, that one was for all the El Toro Loco fans. For this team, we have not had a good weekend, man. We needed that under our belt. AJ's been consistent. I've been consistent, but things have just not been falling in our favor until today. Back in the locker room, Weston and I, after FMX, we saw the points, and we both looked over like, game on, bro. And that's exactly what you guys saw. El Toro Loco versus Gravedigger. And this team, myself, AJ, and Danny, my crew chief, making sure El Toro Loco is right and tight. We got it done, baby. Thank you so much, Long Island. We love you.
Let's go, New York. Make some noise for your BKT overall event champions, Team El Toro Loco.